Rexic, the king stream. Rexic, that's right, it's Rexic, the king. There is no shortage of games he'll play for you, be it Fall Guys, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, or Overwatch 2. Rexic, that's right, it's Rexic, the king. Awesome Mounts is back after many moons. That purple surfer still makes him swoon. Rexic, that's right, it's Rexic, the king. Now without much further ado, he's going to start the stream for you. There's only a few seconds to go. He hopes that you enjoy the show.
Hello everybody, welcome to this Sunday Rexic King stream. Do you remember the 21st stream of September? Because I certainly do. Welcome everybody, how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. No, you're surprised to see me today. Basically, first off, how's everybody doing? Hope your Saturday went well after the last stream. Hopefully it did. Hope your Sunday's been quite good also. And all your dreams happened. I'm doing this stream now because I was looking at the main tutorials, and essentially for the donut one, it seemed like the last part of just this specific tutorial. It's like how to put the all the individual frames together, and like some like final stuff like that. And then so it's like after that, obviously I'm not done with like Blender tutorials after this one. I just have to like look for specifically like ones for like how to do it with like character models, like how to move them around, like their skeletons and rigs and stuff like that. So I have to like search for that one. But obviously if I save like the last part, just putting it together for the normal stream on next Thursday, then it would be like, okay, I finished that and I'm live, and now I gotta try and just like Google or YouTube up like a good one for character movement. That didn't seem like the right way to do that. So I thought I would do a little extra stream today, just like see how to put those frames together, get like the finished a little animation all done, and then like before it's next Thursday, I would go and look and find like the character posing tutorials and have that like already bookmarked and ready for next time, you know? Yeah, so after the stream yesterday, I went and got all the frames rendered out. It took like an hour, or an hour more for the 120 from the rendering. So it took quite a bit. Luckily, I was like just like having dinner at that time, just like watching TV and stuff, so it wasn't a big problem, but it did take quite a while. And I also did a test after that where I did where I changed the render engine thing from Cycles to Eevee, and that one went a lot faster, but it didn't have the same lighting. But it was like worth it to like see before that. So it's like, okay, maybe going forward I can just like go with Eevee, just like from the start, from the jump, you know, and just like work for like that lighting correctly, so then it has like the benefit of the faster rendering time stuff, you know? Well, that's what I was thinking about. So, let me get this changed on over to Blender. And I still have like the Chrome issue stuff where it's like not showing it unless I'm like actively in Chrome. I'm not sure how to fix that. Like, not quite yet. It's on finalizing. I'm not sure how to fix that yet. I probably still have to do like a going back on a Chrome version, I'm thinking. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out later. Now, first, I think I turned the... It doesn't really matter for this one. It's just like putting the frames together, I think. But I turned like motion blur off for one of them to see if it had like any like effect on the render speed or if it looked better with it off, you know, all that stuff. All right, so let's see.
Well, you made
10
it.
minutes.
The end of the series. You've watched 14 videos. So
Yep, I did.
before I show you how to turn the image sequence into a final video, I do want to say congratulations.
Oh, thank
because everyone says they want to learn new skills and very few people actually want to put in the time. So if you're watching this,
It's very
you
tricky.
have clearly put in the time. So I mean that truly. Well done.
Thank
Now,
you.
if you are able to go from this series and then go off and create and get what you want out of Blender, then fantastic. But what I've learned over the years is that there is a percentage of people who want more. They want to know what tutorials to watch next to
Right.
level up their career. So I am in the process of creating a Blender course for beginners. Special. So
That
this
sounds like more like
is going to
creating
be
stuff, but
for
I
you
need more
guys,
of
essentially, people who finish this course
how to move
and then they want
characters
more.
is the
They
main
want to
thing I
know
wanna
how do they do other parts of Blender beyond just a donut. So it's not available yet, but I'm looking to release it in early 2024 if I can. So if you want to be
definitely be out
notified
then.
when it is available, click
like
the link in the
2023. That's like
description
more than a
and
year
you
ago.
can
What the heck?
join a separate email list just for
Say
this
2
course
years
to be
ago.
notified once it is available. It's not going to be free. It is going to be a paid course, but it is,
thank you.
for people who really want to take this seriously and make a career out
I
of
will
it.
stick
That
with
is
the
for
free
you.
tutorials. Thank you very
So,
much.
with that out of the way, now on to the tutorial. If you followed the last part correctly, you should find inside this folder
have all of those.
160 TIFF
I mean, I lowered mine
files,
to, like,
which
160,
are, you can open them
but, like,
individually
or
and look at the
120.
images. But if you want to create a video, then this is what you do. If you're using this as part of another video project, then you might be using software like Premiere. I know that's not all of you, but I'll just quickly
don't
show you
have
for those who
Premiere,
want to
so I
use
can probably
Premiere
skip
instead. You just click on the first image and then check
part.
image sequence. That'll import it and then just drag that into a new sequence,
I'll
and there
let
you
that
go.
play out, but
And
I
then
don't
you
got
can just
Premiere, but I saw editing in
export
Blender,
that
so
as
that's
you
what I'll be
would
doing.
anything in Premiere or edit it, etc.
I don't have like
But
any
if
video
you want to
editing
use
stuff.
Blender, if you want to go the free route, there is actually a video editor inside of Blender. Now you can access it from inside here, but I actually find it easier and better to just create a new Blender instance. So for that, I go File, New, and then you can go General, but actually if you go Video Editing, then that will just set it up for you, ready to...
Okay. File, New, Video Editing. Okay.
go, and it saves a bunch of time. This isn't like a special version of Blender or anything when you choose this. Like if you want to use, the standard Blender layout or whatever, it's still there. It's just
opens up in
created
that
this video, like
tab at the
this
start.
screen layout and everything is already configured and ready to go for you.
Okay.
Anyways, so down here, this is your video editor. This is the sequencer, as it's called. And then up here is going to show you the video that it's displaying. So the first thing we need to do is load in that image sequence. So Shift-A, hotkey, works all over Blender. Choose image sequence.
Okay, Shift-A,
navigate
image
to
sequence.
that folder where you have all of these TIFF files. And unlike Premiere, where you select the first one and then import that, this one you need to select all of them. So the hotkey is just A to select everything.
Okay.
Hotkeys work everywhere across Blender. And then go Add Image Strip.
All right. Shift-A, image sequence. And I did do some other ones. So I have it. So this is like the normal one. I did a test of it in Eevee. I did open up a separate save for that to test it in Eevee. And then I did another render of the normal one, but without the blur on, just to see if it looked better that way. Which it might. Shift-A. I'm not sure why it's not doing that, but I'll do like that. And add image strip.
Aha.
I did
Now you can see we've got this strip at the bottom here. And if we hit the space bar, we should see at the top the image sequence playing.
Let me see. Or it is, but it's not the normal frame. It's not doing it at the 30. I'll take a later part of it.
Awesome. Now, it looks a little slow, and you'll see, actually, in the top left-hand corner, it's playing at 24 frames a second. And that's because although we set it up as 30 frames a second, we just rendered that into the image sequence. It doesn't know what the frame rate is. The only reason we did that was so that when you're playing the animation in the viewport, it's actually at the correct speed.
Right.
But to set it up here, you set your frame rate here from 24 to 30.
Okay. The frame rate there, 20 there to 30.
And now if you play it, you'll see it's going at 30 frames a second. It's a little faster. It's a little smoother.
Let me test that. Okay, there we go. Some parts have like a little bit of a jump, but that's probably like something that gets fixed out with the editing.
And it looks good. Great. Now you can see it just kind of ends, right? Just goes into like blank nothing.
Right.
And we don't want that. I want to really hold on this end frame because this is the important frame where all the donuts are revealed at the end there.
Right.
And it's really easy to extend the last frame. You just click on the end of that strip at the bottom there.
Hold on. Let me scoot that there. I clicked on that.
Until it lights up white, and then you can either click and drag out or hit the hotkey G to grab, and we can just move it all the way to the end. So 250, that's what the final, like the frame range here is, right? If you want it to be longer or shorter, you can change it there, but
okay.
I'm going to keep it.
Drag that out, bring it to 140, not too long.
At 250. So that means now it gets to the end and then it just holds here and lets you soak it in, soak in.
Let me see. About that, let's see. That's a little bit too long. To 135. There we go.
Those donuts. Cool. And this is fine. You could export this, but I also just want to have a nice fade out at the end because why not? Just learn about something in the video sequence editor. To do that, I'm going to go Shift A and then add in a color. And the color is already set up.
Actually, if it goes like that, I can do... There's a Shift A color. I got that.
It's black, so that's fine. So I'm just dragging it over the end here.
I gotta move that position. That there. Scale that's like halfway.
And you can see it just jumps to the color because that's now over the top of that other strip.
Like
so it's reading top to bottom, so it's black is over the top. And instead of it being a jump cut to black, we obviously want to fade it. So to do that, just click that strip there and then say Shift A and then say fade in.
All right, so there, click on the thing. Shift A. Fade in. Shift A. Okay, there we go. There. Okay. Let's shorten that just a smidge.
And you'll see it's hard to read here from this because it's got like black at the bottom. But there is a actually, can I do that? I'm using the same hotkey Control middle mouse button as when we're using the graph editor. But you can see there is like a slight, like a little ramp up like that. That's just showing you it's fading in.
Yeah, I see a tiny
but there you go. That's the fade in effect there. And what that is doing is it's just created a keyframe animation for this opacity slider to just do a very quick fade in there.
All right, interesting.
But there you
Keep it
go.
at just a speed
So
if you want.
now that's it. That's what we want. This is what we want to form into a video file, which we could upload to YouTube or Instagram or whatever. So to create that, here in your output settings, you want to again choose a folder that you want to save it to. I usually save it inside of the folder with the frames.
Yeah,
and I just call it video and then say accept.
Okay. Now let me do a play of it. That works. On export.